Hi y'all, I'm back. Okay, so we're going to do a bold spring look today, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using before I even start doing my makeup. That way, you guys can kind of see what I'm going to use, and if y'all have it, if y'all don't, then there are also like drugstore alternatives that I might mention. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and I love this stuff because it's matte and poreless, and I picked it up. It was only $5.99. You cannot beat that for a foundation, and I find that it works really good. This is for normal to oily skin, but I do have a little bit of dryness right here, so I just use extra moisturizer when I do use this, so it's not even a problem. I'm also going to be using the Fit Me powder in the matte and poreless, and my colors are 322 for the foundation and 310 for the powder, if you guys are wondering. I'm also going to be using this NYX HD Finish powder in the color Banana for setting my concealer on my under eye. The concealer that I'm going to be using is Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline as well, and this is in the color Honey. I love this because it's nice and light under my eyes and it doesn't kick up or crease or anything like that. Okay, the next product I'm going to be using, well, I'm using the Ulta Flawless Prime that I got free, so any primer will do. That's just the one that I'm using. I'm also going to be using this Ulta Contour Kit that I picked up last week. So this is just going to be my contour. For highlight and shimmer, I'm going to be using Becca in Opal and also CoverGirl True Magic The Illuminator. Okay, this is a nice gold color, as you can see. I'm using that as well. For eye primer, Urban Decay. Any eye primer will work. Okay, sorry y'all, there's a garbage truck outside, and it's picking up our garbage. So thank you, garbage truck, for being so loud in my video. Okay, so the next thing we're going to use is I'm going to use this Sephora Pantone Universe palette because there's lots of springy colors in there. If you can find a drugstore color for this color and this shimmery color right here, great. I know Wet n Wild has lots of spring colors out right now, and they will have those colors for you as well. Okay, so also I'm going to be using these lashes from Cara, and these are number 5 in black. I got those on Shop Miss A, so it's only $1. Then I'm using my All About Blush palette from Glam Chick that I picked up at Five Below, and I'm probably going to be using this blush right here in this like purpley pink color. If y'all can find a drugstore alternative for that, or another version of this brand, because this probably is drugstore, just that color, okay? I'm also going to be using, of course, my Makeup Forever ink liner in black. I found this Wet n Wild purple eyeliner I'm going to also be using. So if you have a purple eyeliner, any purple eyeliner will do. This is just a liquid eyeliner, and I can't really read it, but it's like, because of all the stickers on it, but it's by Wet n Wild. Also, I'm going to be using a teal or turquoise color eyeliner, because I'm using that color in a shadow, and this is going to be my base. If you don't have a teal or turquoise eyeliner base, go ahead and use the NYX Milk as a base for your shadow to stick to. I'm going to be using this one instead of the NYX, but I just want to show you guys what you could use if you didn't have a base color liner for your shadow to stick to, okay? Also, I'm going to be using a concealer stick to line my inner waterline, to make your eyes pop. I'm also going to be using a black eyeliner to go under. And, oh, this is by e.l.f., by the way, I'm sorry, guys. And this is by Revlon, and this is in the color, this is the Photo Ready Kajal, in number 532, and I believe this is in the color Matte Marine. So, yes. And this is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner in black that I got for my birthday gift from Sephora. It came in this little pack with a pretty lipstick that's a really pretty pink color. I'll show you guys later in another video, but I'm going to be using that for my under eye black liner. Okay, so I'm also going to use this Anastasia's Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I have not opened this up. I don't know how to use it. I'm about to experiment with you guys, and this is in the color Dark Brown. So I lost my Hard Candy brow ink that I really liked. I'm going to probably go get some more. I left it at my mom's when I went to visit, so I have to use this. But I've been wanting to try this, so let's just see how this works. I'm going to put some on my hand first. Ooh, look, it's so pretty. I'm going to put some on my hand. It's not supposed to smear, and it's supposed to stay on pretty. Ooh, it's like so, ooh. Yes, look at that. Okay, I'm going to be loving this. I already could tell I'm going to love that. Okay, so let's do our foundation first, you guys. Get it together. Okay, I've already put my primer on. I'm going to shake this up. And I like to dot my foundation on first with a beauty blender and then blend it out with a brush for some reason. That way I get it like where I want it. And I do have my face first because this matte will dry up before you can get it blended good. So I only do half my face first before I blend it out. There we go. This is my blending brush. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. And I forgot my mirror. Okay, move you guys. My palette's in my way. So, this is it's pretty medium coverage, but I like a full coverage, so I'm going to go ahead and do two layers. Cake face, y'all. I'm sorry, I just, gotta go for more coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. And this look you can do for like evening or, daytime. It's a little bit bold, so if you're a bold girl, bold lady, bold person, you can pull it off. Especially if you like match it to your clothing. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other side. And this doesn't feel like you're wearing anything, so if you don't like that heavy makeup feel, try this foundation. You don't feel like you have it on at all. It's really light. Okay, so going in for layer 2. buff that in. Some people like to stipple, but I find that doing that like makes your pores bigger. So I go in circles. Yeah, I used to be a mortician, and I used to do makeup on dead people. And the funeral director that taught me about applying makeup to the dead, they say you stipple it in because it pushes it inside your pore, or the pore of the dead person, because their skin is not warm anymore, so the makeup cannot melt into it, so you have to like push it into their pore. So I just put 1 and 2 together, and you know, if you're pushing makeup into your pore, you're making it bigger. So you don't want to do that. That's why you just go in circles. Okay. Yes, I used to do makeup on the dead, and it's a lot different because you know the skin is different. It's not warm at all, so the products don't melt right on it. Color is hard to match because, you know. Anyway. So, yeah, it's a lot different. And plus, you know, you can't open your mouth and put the lip gloss on right, and it's just like everything is dry and hard, and it's just not going to be a pleasurable experience. You know, working with certain products. You gotta use nice products because they melt easier. You know, some are like chalky and that doesn't work. So you gotta use good products. Okay. So, earring just fell out. So now that that's on, I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to go in and spot conceal with my, I forgot to tell y'all this, Pure Mineral, my Ruby Kisses, Concealer, High Definition Smart Blend, and I think this is in the color Medium. Okay, so I have like 2 zips I need to cover up. I'll get those. So I'm just going to be like, and I just lost my beauty blender. I have no idea where it is. I'm going to use my finger. So I just blend it outward around the area that needs to be covered. And okay, pray that y'all don't see it. 1 second, guys. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And I'm going to be, like, doing my eyebrows. So I'm combing them out with a spoolie. I have not done anything to my eyebrows, so y'all see some stray hairs. Just, like, ignore them. I'm sorry. I'll get them soon. I want to go get them professionally, you know, threaded. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on, for them to grow out a little bit so I can get the thread. So I just went into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade. And I'm using this brush by Vintage. I don't know. I just picked this up from the dollar store, but it's a really nice lantic brush. Okay, now I'm going to just, like, outline the eyebrow. Yeah, okay. Ooh, here we go. It's nice and dark. The dark brown is not even the darkest color either. So I think they have a black one, or almost black. This is pretty dark. Okay, so you can do this if you have white, super dark hair as well. So I'm liking how easily it's going on. Let's see how it does on this arch. My hand is shaky because I'm drinking coffee, and it's just like my second cup. So I gotta steady myself. Okay, I have a story about eyebrows when I used to be a mortician.
Okay, so this lady, she was young. She died, and she had really nice cosmetics. She, you know, her family brought the makeup that the lady used all the time for us to use on her. She used Clinique, and this was back in the day when Clinique was like all the rage, and everyone used Clinique makeup. Okay, so yes, early 2000s, late 90s. Okay. So she was really pretty, and her skin was kind of fair, but her eyebrows, you could tell that she used to arch them and pluck them regularly, but she had some hairs grown, and I didn't want her makeup to be spoiled with these little hairs sticking out. So I took one of those eyebrow razors and I kind of cleaned it up under there, and I came back a few minutes later, and all this was red, and just like it looked like razor bumps and razor rash, and just like razor burn basically. Okay, y'all, I have on my lip plumper, and I was like, oh my god, what happened to her eye? What happened to her eye? Rookie mistake. I did not know that you could not take a razor to the skin after, you know, death, because it won't heal. Like, you're taking off skin when you cut with a razor. You're taking off skin, and it's not going to go back. You know, it's not going to heal. It's not going to be able to be moisturized correctly. So she had all this red stuff, and I had to cover it up with like a bunch of concealer and stuff, and it was not pretty. So you cannot shave that on it, you know. So you had to like either pluck or use electric or something, like electric razor or something to get it off with, because you cannot do that. Lesson learned. Okay, so I'm liking this. I'm gonna use my spoolie to kind of make it look more natural. This is not supposed to like budge after it sets, so we're gonna see. I asked the lady, I was like, okay, is this gonna budge? Like, is it supposed to stay in place? Is it 24 hours? She's like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust you. Okay, so I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. I like it. Thumbs up for me. So, okay, so anyway. Yes, okay. So, another story, like when I used to work in the funeral home, you guys. I think if y'all are on my other channels, oh, I'm gonna continue. I need to go, this is about to cut off, so I need to go, like, refresh. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I finished my makeup up. My eyebrows up off camera because that takes forever because I always have to get them perfect and even and as close as I can get. So that takes up a lot of time. So this is the results. See you guys. I really like it. So thumbs up for them. Okay. So I had a hair in my mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all another story. So I used to talk to the, like, when I used to do their hair and makeup, the deceased, I used to talk to them, like, you know, if you've ever seen that movie 6 Feet Under, or that show 6 Feet Under on HBO, and when they talk to the deceased, I used to actually sit there and talk, and this was before the show even came out. That show hadn't even come out yet. Came out like years later. So now I'm just gonna put on my primer, you guys. So let me see if I can find it. Where did I put it? It's like I lost everything because I was distracted telling my story. Anyway, I'll just use my other primer, y'all. I want to use my e.l.f. primer. I can't find my Urban Decay right now. I'm just gonna use my little e.l.f. eye primer. So yes, I used to talk to them, and I would talk to the ladies, and I would be like, well, how do you want me to do your makeup? How do you want me to do your hair? And you know, it's just like you're alone in a room with them. You know, it feels like, you know, you want to ask, treat them like any other person out of respect. I don't know. I just did it because I'm a little strange like that. But so I had a funeral director who was a guy, and he was my boss. He could not do makeup to save his life, but he thought he could. Okay. So this young lady who passed away, you know, came to the funeral home, and the family, she was like 22 years old. I think I've told this story on my other channel, but he said, well, I'm gonna go do her makeup. I was like, you sure you don't want me to do it? He was like, no, I got it. I was like, okay. And so he had this 20-year-old girl with just like fuchsia purple eyeshadow on, and fuchsia lipstick and fuchsia blush, and that's all he did, and put some dark eyeliner and mascara on her, and she was like 21. And her mom came to look, you know, at all the things that he's done, make sure she was okay for the wake and the funeral, and she just like got hysterical. She was upset that he had put all that makeup on her and those colors, and she was a little bit browner than I am, so those colors are like neon on her. So he was like, well, I'll fix it, don't worry about it. Then he comes to me and he's like, can you go do her makeup? You know how these young girls wear their makeup these days. I thought that was the style. I'm like, I offered to help you out. Okay. So I took all that stuff out, and I put, like, this was like back when browns and neutrals were in, like late 90s, early 2000s. So I did like a brown, a taupe, and then I gave her a nice nude lip and like a little bit pink blush and mascara, and that was it. That's all they wore back then at her age, mostly. So, and her mom was like, thank you, that's how she looked when she was, you know, that's how she wore her makeup, and thank you so much for fixing what he did. I was like, you're welcome. So after that, I was in charge of doing the makeup of the deceased, unless I wasn't there. So okay, so moving on to eyeshadow. The first, I'm going to use this It's a eyeliner by Revlon. I'm just gonna go up. Let me zoom y'all. I'm just gonna go up and make like a false like crease up. I'm gonna go up high and make this false crease above my normal crease. Just go in an arc like that, and then just draw that in like that. I'm gonna go over my whole lid because this is the base for my eyeshadow and I need it to stick and pop. And the best way to make eyeshadows pop is to put a cream or an eyeliner underneath it, or white cream eyeliner. Okay, so if you don't have one of these, you're going to be using your NYX and Milk right now instead of this. But you do have something like this, go ahead and use it. And if you don't like this color, you can use any other like bright springtime color. Like neon green. I was gonna use neon green, but I was like, oh my gosh. I tried the combination that I was gonna work with, because I'm also gonna use purple, and it was like Mardi Gras all over again. So I was like, I already did a Mardi Gras look. So let me get this teal, pretty blue color, bluish green color, because I was looking straight up like Mardi Gras or Carnival. Okay. So now that I have this on, I feel like the 60s. You know how they used to wear that blue eyeshadow? I feel like retro. So Friday is my birthday, y'all, and my husband's gonna take us out of town, and we're going to San Antonio actually. And okay, so now we're gonna get our eyeshadow in this color. Yeah, so we're going out of town, and he told me to book the hotel room, right? Any hotel I wanted, right? Big mistake. So I was like, well, I want to stay on the Riverwalk. Okay, when you go to San Antonio, there's like a Riverwalk, and it has all these restaurants and shops on it. There's a mall, and it just you can see the river from your room. You're right where all the action is. You know, if y'all seen Selena and y'all see her kids on a bridge in the movie, that was the Riverwalk in San Antonio. Okay, so I've been there before many times, but never with our kids. So this is our first time taking our kids. So my family's scary, right? They don't like to do well, my husband is. My kids are okay. Well, they don't like to do adventurous things like I do. So I looked up, you know, haunted hotels in San Antonio. And so I found a hotel that's supposedly the most haunted, the third most haunted hotel in the world, and it's in San Antonio, right? So it's called the Emily Morgan Hotel, and it used to be a hospital, a mental hospital, a psych ward, and they did surgery and all that stuff in there. They used to have a morgue in there and everything, you guys. So I booked it with quickness, and I did not tell them that it was haunted. I just said, oh, this is a historical hotel. It overlooks the Alamo, so your room view is of the Alamo. Okay, so now I have this on. If you want to use a transition color between your highlight and this blue, you can go ahead and do that, like maybe a taupe color, or a pink color, or a flesh color. Let me see. Try to pick something matte. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit with my blending brush, and I'm not gonna use a transition because I'm so close to my eyebrow anyway. But if you want to use a transition color, you can. I'm just gonna blend this a little bit as my transition. Okay. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so now that that's a little bit blended, I'm gonna take my highlighter brush and get this color here, and I'm gonna do my highlight on my brow bone right there. Bam. And this is a shimmery color, so if you don't like shimmer, you just use a matte one. I like the shimmer because I like to shine. Okay, so we're going to this hotel, right? I'm bringing my camera. I have this ghost hunting app on my phone called Ghost Radio. I'm going to be using that and like going to walk around when everyone's asleep at night. I'm going to sneak out and just go walk around the halls, and I'm going to record it. So it should be interesting. And I'm not going to tell them it's haunted unless they hear it from other guests. I'm not going to tell them it's haunted because, you know, they'll be upset with me. But it is my birthday, and I never get to do what I want to do because I have to compromise with people who are not into what I'm into. So what they don't know won't hurt them, right? If y'all disagree, I'm sorry, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Isn't it nice? Okay, now I'm going to go in. Sorry, y'all, if that was loud. I'm going to go in with my purple eyeliner. Y'all, this is going to be like 30 minutes long, and I'm so sorry. But y'all get stories, so. So I'm going in with my purple eyeliner, and I'm just going to line. Ooh, I look like Ursula, the sea witch from Little Mermaid. Look at this stuff. No, no, no. Poor unfortunate souls. I loved Ursula the Sea Witch. She was my favorite character in The Little Mermaid. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to root for the villains, but I did. As a child, I always looked, why the villain was the coolest part of the whole, like, without the villain, there is no movie. Okay, so this is what you have. So, ooh, I like that. I didn't know how much I was going to like it on my eye because I did not, like, I just tried the colors out on my hand and swatches to make sure they matched. But I did not know how good this is going to turn out on an eye. And so I'm just doing like a little cat eye with the purple. Not a dramatic one, but just like a little cat eye. So, wow. This stuff glides on pretty easy. And it's a little bit metallic. As you can see, it's not a matte, it's a metallic. I have this color also in like a dark blue, like a royal blue or a cobalt blue. And I know they have some new ones out for spring as well, but I haven't got a chance to pick those yet. So I'm just gonna like perfect this little line right here. It says, okay, so this is what you have. Now, if you want like a really dramatic look, you can go on top of the purple or below, like on top of the purple or above the purple with a black liner, like the Makeup Forever. But I don't know if I want to do that because it's gonna like drown out all the pretty colors. So what I'm gonna do is skip that part. I don't know, maybe I should. Let's just try it on top instead of, you know, above. Let's just try it on top. Let's see what happens. Well, it just gives it a little bit more oomph. So I'm just gonna go just barely. I'm just gonna barely hit my lash line, and this will probably be hidden by my by my lashes anyway. So I'm just gonna go right close to the lash line with this black. Can y'all see that? I'm sorry. My mirror is in a weird position. Okay. So yes. Tell me what have y'all ever stayed in a haunted place before and what happened? Like, if you go on YouTube, there's all these videos about the Emily Morgan hotel and little stories. I'm gonna be adding mine to the mix very soon. So I just like really messed up right here, so I'm just gonna take there we go. Thank goodness for makeup remover towels. Okay, so just gonna put the cat eye back in. Now I'm gonna clean it up with some concealer. Put it right there. Put it right there. So anyway, it's gonna be spring break. We had a whole week with my kids at home, so I don't know how that's gonna go with, you know, doing videos or whatever. Maybe they'll just be in them. I don't know. Or I don't know. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply my lashes. So 1 second. I love these lashes. They're only $1 and they just go on so easy. The band is just like the perfect size for my eye. And it's real human hair, so perfect. Okay, you guys, so I got my lashes on. I'm gonna go in with this concealer stick and I'm gonna line my waterline because it's creamy and it goes on my waterline a lot easier than the flesh toned eye pencils. They kind of just stab me and don't really do the job. So I'm just going to use this. It works really good for me. Okay. So I have that. Now I'm going to try this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in black that I got for my birthday from Sephora. And it's so cute. It's little and it twists up and it looks like a pencil, but it's a twist up. So I'm just gonna go well, actually, I think I might first want to put some of that blue underneath my eye, just to give it a, you know, a pop of color. So I'm going with my blue again. I'm gonna go under there, really good, on the outside, right there. And then I think I might put some purple in there as well, just to like pull the look together. But I'm going underneath. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pop of purple, and there's not a dark purple in there, so I'm just gonna go for this light purple right here, and then I'm gonna go for like right there on the inside. That's for a pop of color. So if you have purple eyeliner and purple, I should have actually put the liner before the powder, but it's okay. I think it's gonna stay. Okay, so where is my, okay, here's my pencil. And I'm probably gonna speed through the contour and the highlight because y'all have seen that before, so I'm probably not gonna talk during that session. So I'm just gonna go on the outer waterline, outside. Okay. Right there. And I'm gonna only go halfway because I want this to make my eyes pop and look bright, so you're not gonna go all the way. You're just gonna go halfway with the black to the middle of your lower lash line, like that, because I want this to be like a bright-eyed spring look. If you just have to go all the way, that's fine too, but I want to just keep it like this on my eye. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go with my mascara and I'm just gonna do my lower lashes. Get them nice and defined. And poke my eye out. Sorry y'all, it happens. Did y'all get scared for me? So I think I just made a mess when I poked my eye. And then I'm gonna go on the tips of my falsies just to make it look real. Then underneath to blend my regular lashes. Okay. So let's go see what damage I've done. Oh my gosh. Not that bad, it's not that bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oh my gosh. Okay, where did I put my, okay, see, this is what happens when you're unorganized. And I'm just gonna go with my Ulta eyeshadow brush that they gave me and go back over with the purple where I messed up my mascara. So I'm just gonna go in with the purple, and if you want, you can put some highlight, you know, in the corners of your eyes, like, you know, this that you used on your brow bone, just to bring it out a little bit. I'm gonna do that as well. Or you can use your highlight that you're gonna use to contour with. Highlight and contour with. I find that these shadow ones work really good because they're so close to the eye and you want them to kind of match the eye color. So just this is what I do. Okay. La la la. Love it. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer if I can find. I keep losing stuff. Okay, so going out my Instant Age Rewind concealer and just do my little triangle. So this is gonna be my concealer and highlight all in one. Cause anybody got time with that? Okay. I'm just gonna tap this in with the Beauty Blender. So now you have this like really nice highlight for your spring look, and just really makes your eyes pop when you have that nice lower under eye highlight. I'm gonna take my NYX Banana Powder HD and set my concealer. I love this stuff. If this is really brightening, so if you have dark under eye circles, concealer plus this will brighten it really. Sometimes it brightens mine too much and I have to like put bronzer back. So it's really good if you have under eye circles. Okay, so yay! Now let's go into my contour palette. Now where's my contour brush? Okay, here. So I'm gonna go in with the darkest color and just carve out that cheekbone. Oh my gosh! And then make the chin thin. Make that chin thin. Yes. It's so funny. My mom will be like, "You lost weight." I'm like, "I don't lose any weight. I just contoured." Oh. And one time she came over and I was like right in the middle of putting on my makeup and she rang the doorbell and I had not blended my contour out yet, so it was like looking like this. And she was like, "What's that on your face? What is that?" Is that a bruise? She was all like worried. I'm like, "No, it's just my contour. I didn't blend it out." She's like, "You got a rash?" Because I looked just like this when I entered the door. It's like, "Hi." She's like, "What's that on your face? You got a rash?" Because the contour that I was wearing was like a little bit more orangey instead of brown, so it did look like a rash. If I, unblended, it looked like a rash. So I was like, oh my god, I forgot to blend it out. So that's a funny story. So I'm gonna go in with this color here and go down the bridge of the sides of my nose to bring out my bridge a little bit. Y'all can skip this step if you want. I just like to do it sometimes. Just for, there we go. I just like doing it. I don't know. It's fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend this out. Y'all have seen me do this a million times. Just go ahead and blend, child. Okay, I'm not holding that up. Okay. Now that I look nice and bronzy, where is it? I like to take this foundation brush. This is an e.l.f. and I like to use it to blend out my nose contour because it's not too thick and it won't put the color any other place. I'll just kind of blend it in. a little bit, so that's what I use. So now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me powder, and I'm going to actually go over this because this is, you know, I want to bring the color together, and I'm using the little sponge that they sent. I mean, that they put in there because it's just convenient. I don't feel like looking for a brush and rattling around for the camera right now. Okay, I am gonna dust it off with a brush though, so don't worry. So this kind of just like brings the look together, and then you can put some on your neck to kind of blend everything in. I love this powder, it matches my skin. It's matte. Now I'm just gonna blend everything and dust off everything at the same time, like whoa. And I did not put any blush yet because I have not decided if I'm still going to use that color I showed you guys, because it doesn't look like it's going to be working well with this. Anyway, I'm going to wipe off my lip plumper, and I'm going to go and look at this blush palette again to see what color I need to use. Okay, so I think a pink color would probably go better, but this purpley pink color was my first choice. I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna lightly dust, not on the apples, but like right above my contour. I like how this blush looks, right above a contour and not on the apple. On the apple, sometimes it's like too much, especially if you have big cheeks like me. So I like to go right here and just, okay. Yes. Okay, now for the highlight, I'm going to use, I don't know if I should use this gold because this is like a cool color, but it doesn't really look gold if your skin is kind of brownish. So I'm just going to tap that up there because it's like really glittery and dramatic. So this just gives you that whoosh, sparkly, dramatic highlight. I got this at Big Lots for like $2.80, and it is, I love it. And it's by CoverGirl, True Magic. See if I can see the color. Can't read it. There's no color on it. It's just the shimmer. Okay, in the gold tone. So now that I have that on my cheek, upper cheek bone, that is going to be my highlight just for my cheek. Then I'm going to go with my Becca highlight, and I'm going to put it here and just a little bit on my nose. I'm not going to put it in my chin right now because I have a zit there and I don't want it to get any attention. So I'm going to go ahead and skip my chin, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my cupid's bow and my nose and my forehead. And yes. Okay, you guys, I forgot to show you the lip products I was going to use. Anastasia's Beverly Hills and Pure Hollywood, and this, I don't know, this is Clean Color and the color Cappuccino as my liner. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Now, if you like to use like a lip primer or lip plumper, go ahead and put that on right now, and then do your liner. This is just to do like a transition because the Pure Hollywood is a little bit light on my skin tone. So this is just to transition the color easily on my skin. So I'm not going to do too much liner. Just going to go around. And this is like a really creamy coffee color. It's not a dark brown, it's a creamy brown. As you can see. And I think with this look, you could do a pop of pink. You could do a nude, or you can do a baby pink. It's all up to you. I'm probably going to pair this with a baby pink gloss on top of it. So let's just go ahead and apply. This is a matte lip color. So if you like matte, you can go ahead and leave it matte. If you like gloss, put some gloss over it. Just, this is a nude liquid lip color. You don't have to, you know, use this particular color, but just a nudie lip color. This one is actually more corally and nude on my skin tone. So it does kind of look like a little bit pink and corally. So you could leave it like this. But to me, I think it needs like some pink gloss on top of it. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. glitter gloss. And this is in Guava Glam, or Glam Guava, or whatever. We have to let this dry first. So while it dries, I will tell y'all. Oh my god, my pimple is peeking back through, and I need to hide that. Okay. So if y'all like these talk through, like get ready with me and story time videos, thumbs up, let me know. If you do, I'll try to do more of them, even though they're long and I'm gonna have to speed them up in between. You know, it gives you a chance to hear some of my stories. Okay, now this is practically dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this glittery gloss just to the center and like to the upper part of my lid. I don't want my whole, you know, I don't want it super glossy, so I'm just gonna do the center like that. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm wearing my blonde wig today, and I'll leave the link below where you can find it online. It's a little place online that I go and get my wigs at called Sister Wigs, or Sister Wigs. And so this is the end result of this bold spring look. And I thought about it. I'm going to switch out the lipstick and show you guys what this looks like with a bolder lip. So let me take my selfie with this look, and then I'm going to switch the lipsticks, y'all, because y'all know I have to take my selfies. Okay. Okay, that's not a good angle. Okay, no, my forehead looked too big. Perfect, because I'm cutting half of my forehead out. I have a big forehead, I can't help it. Okay, so now I'm going to switch out the lipstick. And I hate to waste this product because I love this color, but I think I want to go bold today, much bolder. I just did this for, you know, some people think when you have too much on your eye, you need a muted lip. But I say go all out, you know, YOLO, you only live once. Okay. What? Why is my lip doing that? So I have to wipe it all off. Okay, so I'm using this Milani lip liquid color. It's not matte or drying or anything, and it's in Pink Rave. I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, y'all. I found a bunch of these. Well, actually just two. Red in this color. So I'm not even going to go in with the lip liner. I'm just going to go ahead and pop this color on. It's such a pretty pink fuchsia. Like, this will make your look like more jewel toned and like candy theme. And it'll just bring lots of color to your face, and it works well together. So this is, I'm gonna zoom in. So this is how it looks with the eyeshadows, and even with the purple, it still looks like really pretty. It's like more jewel tone now. Instead of pastel-y or, you know, light spring colors, now it's more evening or jewel tone. So if you wanted to do this look, you could use a nude color during the day and then go for a bolder, darker pink or fuchsia color towards the evening. And I think, you know, with this hair color, or it, you know, fuchsia goes with any hair color, but with this hair color, it also pops really nice as well. So you can take this look into evening, or you can wear this in the daytime if you live in like a big city like Las Vegas or LA or something like that, and people aren't gonna look at you strange if you're walking around with like a full face of makeup with all these colors on in the middle of the daytime. Because like where I live, when I go out like this, people are like, you know, looking. Ooh, she must work at the makeup store. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up. I know this was a long video and I didn't cut it into 2 parts because, you know, why should I? Y'all can sit through and watch me talk about things, and you know, just kidding. I know I've still stolen enough of your time, you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was gonna go this long. You see how long it really takes me to get ready now, so y'all know why I speed through on my other videos and do like the super fast motion, because this is how long it takes. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.